Hey YouTube, in this video I'm going to be doing a deck profile on my Genesis deck. This deck, for the English release, was really weird because they released BT11, Steel Dragons in the Leash, my favorite booster of last year, of 2013, because Dauntless Drive Dragon came out, and the Steel Dragons came out in that, but the weird thing is the Genesis actually debuted in BT10, which came out in December. And they got some their extra cards, so to speak, such as Fortuna in BT11. So if you collected these cards when BT11 came out, you weren't able to build a deck because there was no trigger cards. It was impossible. So what I did is I waited it out. Now I've built a deck that uses cards from both BT10 and 11. So to start off, I chose the BT11 starter that I thought was the best starter, Witch of Prohibited Books, Cinnamon. This card's good at building soul, and really, for the lower grade cards, that's what you want. You want cards that build the soul, because this deck is very, very dependent on having large soul. Much like Dark Irregulars and Pale Moon, the only difference is this card kind of uses the soul to pay costs. Dark Irregular uses it to gain power, and Pale Moon uses it to gain field presence and get extra attacks. So Cinnamon's a starter. And then for Witch of Big Pots, Laurier, the heal trigger. Followed by 4 Bandit Danny, draw trigger. 4 Cyber Tiger. This is the original critical trigger that came out in Triumphant Return, and then in... actually, nope, never mind. Yeah, they got all their triggers in BT10, that's right. So they got 4 Battle Maiden, Mihikarihime. So 8 critical, so very standard, 8 critical, 4 draw, 4 heal. Just for the grade 2, for the grade 0 lineup. And then we have 4 Witch of Cats, Cumin. This is your Feluca, and I'm running 4 of them because it is very basic. Just when it's placed on V, Soul Charge 1, and you want to Soul Charge as much as you can. Next, I'm running Witch of Frogs, Melissa, 2 copies of this. This isn't as necessary, but you hopefully want to Soul Charge this with Cumin or something. And then when you pay a cost of Soul Blasting, typically it's going to be Soul Blast 3. When that goes to the drop zone from the Soul, you can Counterblast 1 to call it to the field. Next, 3 8K Vanilla Battle Maiden, Mihikarihime. Just 3 of them because there's no room, and I'm running 1 tech card, Personal Tech Battle Maiden, Tatsutahime. If I wasn't running her, I'd probably run 4 AK Vanilla. The only thing bad about her, she can Soul Charge 3 when the attack hits a Vanguard when she boosts. But it's Counterblast 2, which is very expensive, so that's a high cost for Soul Charge 3. And then 4 Goddess of Self-Sacrifice, Kushinada, the Genesis Sentinel. So that's the grade 1 lineup. For grade 2s, 2 Witch of Ravens, Chamomile. Same effect as Witch of Frogs, Melissa. The only difference is this one's grade 2. And they both come from BT11, so that's why they're similar in effect. Then 3 Broom Witch Callaway. This is your Mika or Maiden of Libra. When the attack hits, Counterblast 2, draw a card. If you have a Genesis Vanguard. So 3 of those for extra draw power. Then 4 Battle Maiden, Sahohime. This is your when the attack hits a Vanguard. If you have a Genesis Vanguard, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 3. So this is a lot better than that other card, this one. Which is why I'm running 4 of these and 1 of those. And then 2 Battle Maiden, Izunahime. A lot of times this is your pressure card. So it's kind of like a 12k Vanguard. The only difference is its effect is completely different. It kind of forces your opponent to guard because they don't want you to soul charge 3, because that gives you a lot of advantage. Because that's what Genesis are all about, soul. Alright, so for the grade 3s, very, very basic. I'm running 4 Oracle Queen Himiko, which is the Break Ride. It's a pretty good Break Ride, actually. It's a lot better than the Jewel Knight Break Ride. And then 4 Goddess of Good Luck Fortuna. I've had 4 of these since BT 11, but I was never able to use them. So now that the Genesis are actually, they have their cards, I can build the deck. So that's what I built. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Stay tuned for more videos, Cardfight Vanguard, Buddy Fight, Yu-Gi-Oh! As always, guys, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks.